I was born in the Philippines, came to Texas when we were 2, been in Texas for 35 years. My dream job when I was little is just like most little boys, is be an athlete, be a famous baseball player. My journey after high school, I decided to take a 1-year break. That 1-year break ended up being a longer than 1-year break. So I was working at Walmart, worked there for about 5-6 years. Got a job at Featherlight, a concrete block plant where we make concrete blocks. I did that for 13 years, working 6 12-hour days. In 2008, my little girl was born, and I decided I need something for the long haul. While I was at the concrete block job, I had a buddy that worked there as well, and he pushed me to go to college. He knew I was driven to go to college and I just didn't know how to get started, so he helped me go through the admissions process at Austin Community College. So with his help and the help of my parents, they helped push me to get started. I did the research on the medical profession and I saw that nursing was a 2-year degree, and I thought it was a short degree and I could just knock it out real quick, but I didn't know a whole lot about college at the time, that you have to do all the prereqs and a whole bunch of other classes before you even get there. Struggles that I did overcome is my first semester in nursing school. I failed. I failed by like less than a point. And I felt like, if I gave up, then I'd be giving up, I'd be quitting. I felt like if I quit, then I'd just be giving up altogether. It took me so long to get there, I just reapplied for the next semester and got in and started studying harder. Having a child working and going to school at the same time was tough because you had to stay focused on school and study hard, and at sometimes you felt like you're neglecting your child. But I was told by others is don't feel like that because your child sees what you're doing. What led me to work here at Baylor Scott & White in the kitchen is my last job. They didn't want to work with my schedule as a full-time student for nursing. So I had to find a part-time job, and that's what led me here.
So I met Alex. I was set in on an interview with the manager of the kitchen staff at that time. And just instantly he was very professional. He was very motivated and driven. I joked with her at the end of that interview that I would hire that guy when he finished school.
I feel like Baylor Scott & White has backed me while I was going through school. When I was in the kitchen, nursing school, the schedules varies from semester to semester. I would just go to my manager and be like, hey, I'm having clinicals on these days. Is there any way I can just work the weekends? After I did about 10 months in the kitchen, I became a patient care tech. I pushed myself to become a patient care tech because I was in nursing school and I wanted more patient exposure. And what patient care tech involves is assisting the nurses, helping the patients get safely to the bathroom, or just, giving them a bed bath or helping them with a shower and making sure they don't fall.
Fast forward a couple of years, he did end up graduating nursing school, and I did hire him to come work in the critical care department.
My life has changed after I became an ICU nurse. I see people at their lowest points, and then you're not promised tomorrow, so I spend more time with my family. I go see my parents more often. I work 3 days a week. I'm not living paycheck to paycheck anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and check your vital signs. Got you hooked up to this monitor. So the things that we see here in the ICU is a different variety of things, from people's vital signs not being within normal limits, or their labs being off, or if they're having trouble breathing, or if they just come back from surgery and they just need a little extra help to get them over the hump.
Alex has a great attention to detail. He genuinely cares about doing a good job and being a good team member. He's a person who, in your best days or your worst days, he's a good guy to have around. He's always got a smile on his face. He has a great attitude. And I truly think his customer service skills are above reproach. I mean, I just don't know anybody that has a better personality.
Baylor Scott and White does provide tuition reimbursement. Right now, currently I'm working on my Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, and having Baylor Scott and White help me pay for that.